Evening, everyone. Well, my name is Coach AB, government name Angela Berry. But listen, I'm super fired up and excited that I have the pure pleasure and honor to just host tonight's Tea Talk conversation. But even more, I get to bring before many of you a good friend and business partner that I've known well over 10 years. And I met this gentleman while he was sharing the knowledge and the wisdom that he's gained in the years of being in this amazing industry called network marketing. But he also couples his knowledge from serving in the military as an Army paratrooper, as well as being a papa, an amazing father, a leader, and a serial entrepreneur. This gentleman goes by the name of Mr. Jason L. Scott the First. He's also known as the Millionaire Mentor. He travels the world helping people become financially, mentally, and spiritually free by giving them applicable wisdom, tools, so they can create the life that they know they deserve and desire. So I want to go ahead and get out of the way and bring up to you none other than Mrs. Jason L. Scott the First. Sir, are you on the line?
Absolutely on the line, girl. You dropping some knowledge, girl. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, great, great, good stuff. Listen, I'm super excited, man. You always do an amazing job, with edification. And I tell people, edification is simply a form of talking highly about someone, and you do a great job at doing that and stuff. And the greatest level of respect is when people absolutely mean what they say in that process. And and you an amazing leader yourself, an amazing coach, mentor, business woman, not just in this networking space, but you have your own clothing line. That's tremendous in itself. You do your own events in that space. You do a lot to empower not just women, but men as well, all over the world. So congratulations and thank you so much for that amazing introduction. Let me hit my Instagram live. Anyway, guys, welcome, each and every one of you guys who logged on to this Thursday night taste and talk. This is like a conversation that we want to have with you guys about this amazing project and these products that we've been able to utilize. Many of us have had great results because these products have been life-changing for us when it comes to our overall health. But not only that, we actually have a chance to focus in on what people want to focus on right now, where they need to earn some extra income. And the bottom line is, guys, you know it. Everybody knows it. A lot of people try to act a lot of times, guys, like everything is okay, and it's not. It's not a lot of times. It's not okay. It was, and I've said it many times before. Like I had a mentor told me. I always say it, but it's not something I coined myself. But he said a long time ago. He said to me, he said it's okay to be broke. It's not okay to stay that way. And since he said that, it was like well over a decade, almost 20 years ago when he said that, since that time, I still say it because it's okay. I get it. I understand that situation. But choosing to stay in a situation that you know that you don't feel good in, that's a choice. And the choice is the voluntary act of doing that which is preferred. So you have to prefer whether you want to stay in that situation or don't stay in that situation. You want to live, you want to get yourself out of a challenge, out of a situation, put yourself in a better situation, just even if it's just to feel good. Because I know as a man, I don't feel good when my children ask and my kids need and my grandkids need, and I just can't do the extras. I don't feel good when I can't do the things I want to do. I don't feel good when I can't provide. But also, I don't feel good when I'm feeling overweight and I'm feeling sluggish and I don't, there's nothing worse than that you don't have the money and you don't feel like you're in the mode to go get no money. How to change your situation. That's why when I had a chance to look at this particular project several years back, like 2015, it was important to me because I had a chance to meet with a gentleman named Jack Fallon, and Jack had a mission to provide high quality, all natural products that will offer immediate results and sustain wellness and a normal quality of life. And that was important to me because my mother passed with cancer and my grandmother did, and six of my aunts did, and family members passing from illnesses and diseases. So for me, man, when it comes to health, I just want to yeah, all the things that people say, you want to feel good, you want to look good. But the bottom line is really just come down to how you really want to feel. Yeah, you want to look good. We want to look good in our clothes and things like that, but we want to feel good as well. And that's when taking good care of your health and being proactive on things are really important. But for everybody else who just logging in, don't know who I am, my name is Jason L. Scott the First. I'm originally from the projects of the Bronx, New York, and all my life, like everybody else on this call, I've always believed that I was truly destined for something great. I have a high school diploma, no degree of any type, but been able to earn some amazing income working for myself, working from home, because I've been mentored by people who've done it. but in that process of that over the years, yeah, I've been through foreclosure. Well, I said people, I've been through foreclosure, Rebecca, but they never came and got the house. They was outside trying to get the house. Don't get me wrong. They was outside ready. It was like about 25 years ago. They was outside like ready to line. They was lining up outside. I'm peeking through the blinds. I'm seeing them outside ready to get their bidding on. I had to come up with 20 G's because I was way behind on the mortgage. So I had to come up with 20 G's at the last second. The last second is how the universe works for me, how God works for me, how blessings roll for me. At the last second, I got that. I got that money. I got that. I got to have that money. I got that situation handled. Now, why was that important? Some people, like I had children, grandchildren, wife, all the stuff, right, at the time. And the kids was little. But the thing is this. When I was going through that process, it wasn't even as much as me not wanting to move because I was embarrassed or ashamed. I just didn't want to pack up. I was like, I don't feel like packing. I don't feel like I got so much stuff in the garage, so much stuff upstairs, downstairs, Nikki. I just like, yo, I don't want to do nothing. So in my mindset, I got to get it for that. Some people have to get it because they feel shame. They feel embarrassed. They feel different things. I've been through foreclosure. I've been through bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? In my process. Matter of fact, I remember a lady being at the bankruptcy court, right? And everybody's going upstairs. Like I think it was like lunchtime. By the time we got to lunch, everybody was going to lunch. We got back in the elevator. And it was me, my wife, and there was a bunch of other people in there. And while we was actually there inside the in the elevator, everybody got their head down. They turn around. They looking shame. Trying to, so we got to go like several floors up. And I'm like, why y'all got your heads down? I said, yo, we about to be out of this problem. We about to feel we're gonna be debt free. Everybody was like, yeah. I'm like, we here. We all what you saying for? I'm in here for the same reason why you in here. We're gonna come together. We're gonna close this thing out, and we're gonna walk. And people are like, yeah, we high five in the elevator, walking out with our chest out. But that's what I'm saying. That's why we even on this call right now, because sometimes people are going through the same situations, and we got to have a real conversation and say, listen, listen. If you're in that situation, just partner with other people who understand where you at. And let's change it. Let's change our situation. If it's about your health, it's about your finances, it's about whatever, let's just change the situation. Let's change the narrative and stop feeling sorry for ourselves, the woe is me, all the other stuff. As we would like to say, every time I turn around, something is always happening. Every time I turn around, things are getting worse. Every time I turn around, well, the only person that's turning around is you. It ain't everybody else, is you. So what are you going to do? And I know. Who do you think you're talking to? Listen, I know, I get you. I understand. Listen. A good friend is going to let you stay where you at. A coach and a mentor is going to stretch you past that situation, help you stretch your imagination past this situation. And we like it, Coach AB. We like to be patting our backs, Coach Catherine. You be okay. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. You're right. You keep your chin up. But the funny thing is, the same people tell you keep your chin up, the same ones that when you start making things happen, they be like, who she thinks she is? Tell me, Rebecca, tell me something. She gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned in this process, guys, that if you whatever it is you need to do, Nikki, whatever you need to do, Peggy, whatever you want to accomplish and your dreams and goals, you got to do it. But the bottom line is, I'm going to start off by saying to you guys, if you're in a space where you want to be in a safe haven of comfortability with the right people that's looking to help you build something big for yourself, and we can all focus on our health together, we can all focus on our weight together, we can get our bellies out of our laps together, let's do that. And I started myself with this product right here in 1999. The company started with this amazing product right here, which is NutriBurst Liquid Vitamin. And when the CEO started this product right here, guys, it became a life changer. We in 100 different countries, a billion that was actually made and generated from the company because $1 billion because these products absolutely work. So if you're in that space where you know that you need the right products, but also right organization of people to belong to, I want you to say yes to something tonight. All right, whatever moves you at this moment from this conversation tonight, I want you to say yes. So as I actually turn it into that yes mode for you, I want to introduce you to a couple other people that they too have said yes. They said yes to their situation, said yes to partnering, said yes to doing something amazing with themselves. And matter of fact, let me see who I see right there. I see Coach AB right there. You nodding your head, girl. You nodding your head? Mm-hmm. I'm hustling, baby. I want you to know. I'm saying, yeah, listen, this young lady's an amazing entrepreneur, business coach, mentor, teacher, educator. You know what I'm saying? She's an educator, educating. You know what I'm saying? What grade that you educated in?
Now I educate little kindergarteners building great minds. That's what I educate now.
You know what I'm saying? And the great thing about this, guys, is she's building great minds in the children, but she's building great minds in the parents as well. Because a lot of times, if the parents are coming in, she have to do counsel sessions, calling sessions, talking to them. I know because my granddaughter, who's in school, I tend to get that call from the teacher, letting me know what's going on, something is happening. I trust me, so and they have to let. I'm like, so what do you recommend? Well, I recommend this right here because they see what's happening on a daily basis. So I knew you yourself, young lady, you've been able to actually, not only use this particular company as a way to help give you the right mindset, because you've been learning a lot here and you've been applying that in other areas. But I want to know, like, since you've been involved in this company yourself, I want to know your history, a little bit about what you got going on, what products that you've been utilizing, and why you feel those are the best products for you in the industry that you're in as educated, and why other educators need to be really looking at this as a way to focus on their health and their wealth.
Wow. Well, thank you. First, I want to say thank you, Mr. Scott, for the opportunity just to join this conversation. Um, wow, I've been connected to this energy called Total Life Changes since 2015. That's a minute ago, y'all. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it was a conversation I wasn't expecting. A friend was sharing the tea and talking about how much weight she lost, and she told me, try it. I was in denial. I had issues with going to the bathroom, but I thought it was normal to only go once a month. And little did I know that that was not normal. But I started consuming the tea. And then I was like, wait a minute. I saw what it did for other family members. And I was like, okay, sign me up. But what happened that was really amazing, Mr. Scott, is not just the weight loss, but the rediscovering who I am.
Good stuff.
Because in the midst of us transitioning from civilian world to military life, I lost Angela and I was at my highest weight. I was busted, disgusted. Man, me and Vanilla Swiss Almond were besties, okay? Rebecca, I wasn't sharing that pint. That was my pint, my spoon, and I wish you would. But I started incorporating these products. The ISO OG Brew Tea
This one right
was
here.
the
This, this,
first.
this right here.
That,
This
that,
is coming
that's
right here.
it.
This right here.
That's it. That's it. Give me that. Yes, that. Y'all, I brewed that tea and I saw it transform my life, my baby girl, and I was like, sign me up. But then I was like, okay, you ain't I wasn't interested in the business, and that's the God's honest truth. I was like, what else do you have? Rebecca, I asked her to tell me, what else you got? She said, well, we got this. I said, what's that? She told me. I just took one so y'all could see. My
Is she frozen? Is that me frozen? Oh man, what happened? I think I'm the only one that's frozen. What's going on